And welcome back to 10 out of 10 Would Watch Again with Lorna and Russ.
Hello.
Today is the final installment of Batman Month, and fair warning, we're going to start off with a shanner, but it goes up from here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, just before we get in anymore, I don't know if anybody's been on their scour of the internet recently, but I've been on my travels. I've been going round some podcasts talking my shite.
Right.
I've been on The Horror and Her to talk about Carrie. Shout out Horror and Her. I've been on Vampire Videos to talk about Buffy. Hello.
Hello.
And there's a couple more in the pipeline that haven't come out yet, but when they come out, I'll be like, girl.
Right.
But your gal's been on the travels, man. Your gal has been spouting nonsense around other corners of the internet. It's been heavy good.
I'm proud of you. Well done.
Thanks, though. Thanks. Somebody can ask Ross, though, because I think he's feeling a bit left out.
Oh, no, I'm all right. Use like my nonsense, let me know. But
You're too intellectual for the internet, do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, go and have a look over in Horror and Her and on Vampire Videos to listen out to our episodes. And whenever any more come up, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But without further ado, let's go with Ben Affleck.
Big bat flick.
Mm.
So, first movie, Dawn of Justice. Directed by Zack Snyder. Fucking prick.
I will get into him.
Yeah. Starring Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Jesse Eisenberg, Diane Lane, Lawrence Fishburne, Jeremy Irons, Holly Hunter, and Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot. Galil the Stones.
Haha.
With enough champagne to drown the Nile. Not to fill the Nile? I don't know. Who cares?
Aye. I mean, what can you say about this movie?
So, we were humming and hawing about picking Ben Affleck, right? Because Ben Affleck doesn't have a standalone Batman movie. Allegedly, he was supposed to, but like studio conflicts and all that, like him, Henry Cavill, and Gal Gadot were going to like sue Warner Brothers because they weren't allowed to like make other movies while they were in this era of DC. But who cares, man? Really, he appeared in 3 movies as Batman, and this is the one that he had the most screen time in.
Yeah.
So we've picked this one, and neither of us were happy about it. Like, why is this movie 3 hours long? I'll tell you why it's 3 hours long. Because Zack Snyder can't do it at normal pace.
Honestly, an hour and a half this would have been, but slow motion. The cunts over the lines in slow motion is painful.
Honestly, man. Do you know that way it works in like a couple, or worked in a couple of things?
It worked
like,
in one film he done.
Yeah, 300. It worked in 300. But we all go into 300 knowing that it's a pile of pish, but we're going to enjoy it. And I'm saying that as an avid Gerard Butler hater. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's by no means a good movie. But
it's great.
Yeah, it's worth a watch.
But this movie makes the cardinal sin of just being boring. Like, it's 3 hours long. The first hour of the movie could have been half an hour, 40 minutes at most. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we don't need as many dream sequences that, like, I can't remember if it was this or I'm pretty sure it was Justice League. There was more dream sequences with, like, the Joker involved and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The pacing is way off. And this movie was advertised as, like, a Batman versus Superman, they're gonna fight to the death, and it's like a 7-minute battle.
It takes over 2 hours for you to get a basic confrontation with him, and it lasts 9 minutes.
Yeah,
and that's it. The problem with this movie, well, amongst other things,
amongst all,
it's like such a bloated storyline.
Yeah,
like they try and fire in a Batman origin story.
Yeah, which we don't need.
For what I've read, there was an adaptation of A Death of Superman.
Okay.
Which is obviously The Death of Superman. Spoiler alert, he dies in this, apparently. Then an introduction of the Justice League.
Yeah.
You have a weird political thriller.
Yeah,
What makes no sense. But why you try to fire in like 4 or 5 different storylines in a 2.5 hour movie?
Yeah. There's too many storylines, and the fact that this was marketed as just a straight up pick your side and we'll see who wins kind of thing. Like, you went to the midnight showing.
I did.
And you said that like everything was like Team Batman, Team Superman. I think this kind of came after the Captain America Civil War, where it was Team Cap, Team Iron Man kind of vibe. And like, Tell us about the midnight showing all those many moons ago.
They try to hype you up and all that. Like you're going to witness Batman v Superman. Then, I remember at the end, they'd be like, this was shite.
Because I couldn't go because I was working, because you
Aye.
went with your cousins.
Yeah, so I was working till like 10 o'clock that night, and I text off my cousin, be like, right, we've got tickets to the midnight showing. Like, get your ass to Parkhead Forge and we'll go.
And everything good happens in the Parkhead Forge. Do you know what I mean? You always know that's a good start to a story.
Especially at midnight. But at the time, I remember being buzzing for this.
Yeah. Oh no, like the trailers had been out for months. The posters were everywhere. I remember you and me talking about it like quite a lot, like pure buzzing for it.
It's like when the thing announced Ben Affleck as Batman, it was a pretty solid choice. I mean, looking back, not really, but cool. But I remember the general excitement with this. Yet DC really have fumbled the bag for years now.
Because I was raging that I couldn't go because I think I was working in the pub at the time, so obviously I couldn't go. And then I remember by the time I finally got home and all that kind of stuff, you text me at like 4 o'clock in the morning and was like, what a pile of shit.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to see it with my pal Sean, and we went to, I'm pretty sure we made a big deal about it. Like we went to like the IMAX or something to see it. Like we bought the fancy cups and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like we bought in, and I remember the two of us leaving the cinema like, well, that happened. And but the only good thing to come from this movie is save Martha.
That just kills this whole movie.
No, I know.
Like the only cool bit I got to that, and it was the realization is that shit, they're both called Martha.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Like you've built this up for 2/3 of your 2/3 of your movie, and everything stops because his mum's dead, Martha.
Yeah. Why did you say that name? I don't know, I kind of hum and haw. Like, I wonder if this movie had just been named Dawn of Justice and there was no Batman v Superman vibe about it, it was just Dawn of Justice, and you went into this as like a setup for the Justice League. I'm not saying it would be a better movie, but I think it would have been better received at the time because you're going in with the expectation of this is a Justice League movie. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but also, it's maybe the start of the Justice League. You see the other ones through a fucking email.
Yeah. Like, it's really only Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the rest of them, it's like video clips.
Like, how do you
Well, you get a bit of the Flash when he's like, am I too early?
Fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just talking about, like, I know they didn't want to copy what Marvel does, but why release this movie being like, right, start the Justice League, here's a 30-second clip of each fucking character going to be in it. By the way, they're getting their own movies.
Aye.
Because none of the movies are good.
No, they're really not. They released the Flash movie too late. And also by that time, there was all the patter about Ezra Miller. So people were like, oh, I don't know if I want to go see this now. Do you know what I mean?
Did they not release the Flash movie after Henry Cavill got chucked for Superman?
Yeah.
So what world you build? You can't build a universe based on email attachments. It takes you right out the movie.
No, totally.
But then the fact that you make like 3 or 4 bad movies after it does not give it a fucking like anything.
And do you remember all the patter about the Snyder Cut at the time? Like, so this was for the Justice League movie, and Snyder started it, got papped off, Joss Whedon finished it, and then because the movie was terrible, they were like, oh yeah, Joss Whedon ruined it, release the Snyder Cut. They released the Snyder Cut, and it was literally just Zack Snyder putting in every scene he had ever filmed.
Oh, no,
it was like 4 hours long.
No. They gave him an extra 50 million. For what?
I don't know for what.
He just didn't, as you say, every fucking scene he filmed.
Genuinely.
This will make sense if everything's in it. You're not a good enough director to be doing this.
And it's the slow-mo, man. Like, come on. Like, the movie's not good as it is, but the fact that you're adding like an hour onto this movie just through slow-mo effects, fuck off. Like, we were raging. Like, we hadn't seen this movie. I'm talking about Dawn of Justice, not Justice League. We hadn't seen this movie since the cinema.
No.
I know, actually, I tell you, I think we watched it once years ago because we wanted to see if it was as bad, and it was terrible. And then when we stuck it on the other day, we were like, we did that thing again. We were like, maybe it's not that
Nah.
bad. And then we were fuming, man. We
Yeah.
went to bed and we were like, that's 3 hours of my life I am never getting back. And I've given this movie 9 hours of my life.
Yeah. It's inexcusable. Like, the idea of making this movie is stupid anyway, because Batman v Superman, nobody's going to win.
Yeah. Yeah, we know that.
The
Yeah.
fact that you're adding like Team Batman, Team Superman, is it right? You know they're going to team up though, because
Justice League's coming. Yeah.
Lex Luthor's like a bad guy, so they're not going to pin one against each other and have like Batman kill him. But honestly, it's such an infuriating like film.
No, 100%.
This is easily got to be one of the most hyped but worst movies made.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I was talking, also shout out to the Final Girls, our gorgeous movie group. Go and have a look at them on Instagram. But I was talking to the gals over there, like I was telling them we were doing Batman and that we were watching Batman v Superman, and so many of them were like, why? But why? I was like, I know. Final Girls talking about everything from horror to Batman.
I just don't understand what type of film they wanted.
No, I don't either. The tone is so all over the shop.
Yeah.
And I wonder, this is just a segue into talking about Ben Affleck, just off the back of what you said, like you don't know what kind of movie that they were trying to make, right? I don't know if the issue is with Ben Affleck, if the issue is with Zack Snyder, if the issue is like that they thought because they gave us Batman's backstory that was enough character development for us. I feel like you get flung into this movie and like there's no like, oh yeah, Batman's an arsehole now. Do you know what I mean? Like Batman's like murdering criminals and branding them and just being an all-out arsehole. Like obviously there's the tiny wee Easter eggs of like the Robin suit with the like, what is it? Like, is it all a joke now or something? There's like a Joker reference there.
Yeah.
And obviously this is an older, middle-aged Batman, and that's about it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like there's no... The one plus I'll give this movie is that I like that it comes in halfway through the first Man of Steel, right? Where Batman, Bruce Wayne, is seeing the destruction of Gotham / Metropolis and is like, arsehole. Do you know what I mean? So I understand it's like, oh, he's afraid of the aliens, blah, 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 blah. But it's very jarring, his Batman. I don't know if this is coming from personal bias because I just don't vibe with Ben Affleck. Like, I know I said it in the Gone Girl episode, like I only really vibe with him in like Gone Girl, The Town, Dogma, Good Will Hunting if you want, right? I don't find Ben Affleck an endearing actor. Like, I'm not going to go to a movie because Ben Affleck's in it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just me. Like, do you know what I mean? That's my personal feelings on Ben Affleck. So I don't know if I am clouded to his performance of Ben Affleck because I personally can't be arsed with Ben Affleck. But like, I think it's like an indifference to Ben Affleck. Like, I don't hate him, I don't love him. Like, and I can't get with him. And then it also annoyed me that he can't even commit to doing a Batman voice.
Yeah.
It's a machine microphone thing, and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, Ben Affleck.
It's just real laziness with this Batman. Because I agree with you about Ben Affleck, but I don't think they could have named any actor to play this Batman and people would have went and watched it.
Yeah.
Like, I think seeing the way Batman is with like Bond maybe, where it's like, oh, Daniel Craig's playing Bond now.
Yeah.
You're going to go watch it. You're not watching it to see Daniel Craig, Ben Affleck, or like whoever it is.
You're going to see the character rather than the actor. Yeah, I get you.
But I didn't mind. I think if Ben Affleck had a good Batman, and I mean in the sense of like, it wasn't a middle-aged, like, fucking Batman using guns and branding people and that.
Yeah, if there was some story to Batman rather than like, oh, remember he's an orphan and, oh, look, the Joker has been here somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I totally get you.
I don't mind the fact that he's maybe he's angry that all the work he's done so far has been in vain, because he even says it, is that there's no good people left in Gotham. There's no, like, what's this all been for? I do need to say something though, where you're talking about how this all starts in Metropolis. This all starts because that guy dies in the building that they're fighting in.
Oh, yeah.
Jack.
I like his assistant. Yeah.
Now, my question is, right, we're working in the office, right?
Yeah.
Knocking our pan in, getting the spreadsheeted.
Listen.
A big fucking spaceship comes, there's lasers destroying buildings, and your boss goes, I need to wait on a phone call to go.
No, absolutely not. If we were sitting in our office and I saw lasers and Superman flying past the window, I'd be like, that's me away. Like, I don't care if my boss is like, you must sit down and
Yeah.
wait until we get permission. Fuck off.
Aye.
I am not dying in this shithole. Like,
Oh.
I am away.
Or Bruce Wayne's coming for a means. Tell me hurry up, Biggs. But I'm out of here.
Make it over Teams, mate. We
Like,
can do this from home. Like,
I'm just making sure these numbers add up. I'm not fucking important. But then
100%.
when Bruce phones and he has to, the guy who runs that building, because Bruce Wayne's no Metropolis all the time.
No, but like that's the thing is like when this fight is happening at the start of the movie, it's clearly been going on for a long time because there is a lot of burst buildings round about the Wayne Enterprises building.
Even better,
Aye,
in this movie, it shows Metropolis and Gotham City
as like a bridge across.
separated by a fucking river.
Aye.
You can see the back signal. Bruce Wayne can see this happening from where he fucking stays.
But also, like, when it goes to Bruce Wayne phoning, what did you say his name was again? Jack?
Jack is the fucking Jack.
Fucking Jack!
Prick.
When he's phoning Jack, and he's like, oh, get out of there. And the boss is like, oh yeah, cool, I should probably do that. And the office is like full. Nobody has moved. And I was like, I don't have that type of work ethic, man. If I saw Superman skating a villain into 100 buildings in a close vicinity to me, I would be away. I am not staying in this high-rise glass building.
Oh, I am not fucking waiting for permission.
Do you know what I mean?
But even
I'll
worse,
deal with you on Monday. There's no a building there by Monday. So
even worse though, right? Everybody gets out. Why the fuck is Jack still in the tap flare?
yeah, for fuck's sake,
Like,
Jack.
Are you not going? There must be a fire alarms or something that he can press. But right, every cunt out. Can you not see fucking Superman with his mad death lasers and Zod? Big goofy looking prick.
Big Michael Shannon.
Like, they're running through buildings.
Remember we went through a wee Michael Shannon face?
Michael Shannon is a phenomenal actor.
Yeah. Anyway, carry on.
Michael Shannon is a grafter.
I'm just knowing Man of Steel. Do you know, it's funny, I work with a guy called Jack, and if he ever listens to this episode, it's just going to be you and me being like, fucking Jack!
It's such a stupid fucking setup.
Yeah.
Is it? Why? Waiting for permission. This dude's in his fucking 50s.
But it's also like, see, once that's all done and Wayne Enterprises is like falling and Ben Affleck's just staring up at like the dust and like, oh my God. Like, you're Bruce Wayne at this point, right? You're full human, right? Like, you've no even get any bat gadgets or nothing that can help you save these people, right? And I think that's one of the endearing things about Batman is just a man with like, obviously money to get his suit and stuff, but this is just a man that is taking it upon himself to clean up his city. Do you know what I mean?
And he doesn't do a good job.
No, he does not. But like, this is Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne running in and then being like, oh, I can't save anybody. Like, have you not got a utility belt in your boot or something? No, you can't. Like, what?
Yeah.
And then gets heavy annoyed and it's like, oh, I can't beat Superman. Because Superman's a fucking alien. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're trying to tell me that Batman, he's clearly in Metropolis a lot.
Yeah.
Because he's got
if the Wayne Enterprises building is in Metropolis.
Why you need it there when it is it doesn't look that, like they fly over there in jig time, do you know what I mean?
100%.
So you're telling me that he needs a fucking skyscraper there? Like, no, get the fuck. It's such a bullshit thing.
No, 100%.
And going back to the point that I think this is what killed out. I think Affleck could have been a good Batman if it would just say didn't happen.
If the whole first 10 minutes of the movie didn't happen.
If he didn't, Ben Affleck would be a good Batman if he didn't make a Batman movie.
No, because it's not even like, fucking Ben Affleck, man. And I understand, like, Zack Snyder, his take on Superman and Batman was a lot darker. Like, do you remember when Man of Steel came out and everyone was raging that Superman killed people? Like, killed Zod? Because everyone was like, oh my God, no way, Superman would never do that. And then obviously by this one, Batman's like branding people and breaking necks and like letting people get killed in jail because they've got the bat brand and all this kind of shit.
Shooting people.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too. But like, yeah, that too. But like, that it's just such a like, what? Like, what? Like, Batman's thing has always been like, I'm not gonna hurt you if I don't need to. Do you know what I mean?
No, I
I'm
get
not
it.
gonna kill you anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
there is a story. I think it's Arkham Knight or something. It's called. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
or Arkham something, whatever. Right, where Batman does do that. He's like, I've had enough. I need to kill people.
yeah.
But you can't just fling that in. And
Yeah.
especially one of the weird things is they offered Christian Bale 50 million for this.
I am so glad that he dinged it. I am so glad Christian Bale was like, nah, I'm good.
He said it was to respect the Nolan trilogy, which is fair
Fair,
enough, right?
fair.
But were they going to do this with Bale? Have him shooting people and all that?
I couldn't. I couldn't.
Not doing riots?
Yeah, absolutely not. I think that's the thing as well, though, right? Is like you're coming off of the Nolan trilogy. Like, I mean, if you didn't hear it last week, we fucking love the Nolan trilogy.
Oh,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? But like, you're coming off 3 movies that are so, they're not even just praised as like superhero movies. They're praised as actual brilliant movies. Wait a minute. Like, the last Nolan movie came out in 2012. This movie came out in 2016, right?
Yeah.
2016 was shit anyway, but like, it was like, it's so, ugh, do you know what I mean? I understand, like, how are you going to follow Batman after Nolan's Batman? But this doesn't even try. Like, this is just like, oh yeah, cool, here. No.
They turned it into a schlocky CGI. Like, some of the bits in it where CGI wasn't required.
Yeah.
It's just like these fucking. It's such a bizarre feeling watching this movie. Like the last half an hour with Doomsday, it's just like shite brown.
Yeah.
Everything is brown with explosions. Batman's doing his grappling hook kind of looks like something out of the video game.
Yeah.
Like
What was it though? Like the Snyder, like, see about the Justice League one, was it not like the Snyder one was like red or blue? It was either Snyder's was blue and Whedon's was red, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Like the filters that they were using on everything. And everyone was like, oh yeah, you can tell you're watching the bad version because it's got a red filter. No, it's just shite. Like, also, just to get back to Ben Affleck, there is like I mean, we're getting into Schumacher territory because this film brings back the bat abs and the bat nip, right?
Yeah.
But then there's also a lot of like gratuitous bat nudity.
No.
No, Batman does not need to be naked in the shower. We do not need a training montage of Batman hammering wheels with shoulders on shoulders out.
Lauren, if I look like Ben Affleck with them muscles, like, because he worked out like fuck for this.
Oh no, like, guy's in the shape of his life, do you know what I mean? But still,
if
like,
that's me, I'm doing every scene shirtless.
I'm your Snyder. I think I need to be naked in this entire scene.
Like, that guy is built like a fucking machine.
No, 100%. And I've never seen Ben Affleck this built before or since. Do you know what I mean? And good for him. It's just if I was Ben Affleck, I would be pissed off that I'd put this much effort into myself, to my body, to look a certain way for the movies to be shit.
I mean, that's the thing they say into it. Who is it? Oh, I can't remember the actor's name, but is it? You can get into shape like this. You just need to be paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, go to the gym 6 days a week, and get steroids and a personal trainer, and you can look like me.
100%. 100%.
100% I would do that to look like that.
If I had time, I would also have the Dorito shoulders, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think, like, obviously, like, the older ones had, like, the bat nip, the bat crotch, the bat arse. Christian Bale did not have any of that. But this one's fully just, like, here's naked Batman. And it's like, you've never had naked Batman before in any of them. Like,
yeah.
But again, like you say, if I looked like Ben Affleck, I'd also be like, I think we need to include a shower scene here.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Problem with this is, coming from the Nolan trilogy, it was going to be hard to match.
Oh, absolutely. You're not matching it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But you've got a lower caliber of actors, which I mean in the nicest way possible, but like, they're no Gary Oldman and all that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Gal Gadot, fuck's sake. But you've got
Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot is terrible. She's not a good actress. Gal Gadot and do you know what? To be fair, see half the cast of this movie, but Henry Cavill and Gal Gadot are two prime examples of, you're not that talented, but you look like that. Yeah. Therefore, you will be booked and busy. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, Henry Cavill has the look for a Superman. Like, fucking muscly looking, like
the cuddle in the hair,
Joe for days.
Aye,
like
he's a big hulking dude. Yeah,
like he is made. He was like, he could be bred in a lab to play Superman.
Yeah.
I think it was if you're going on acting ability, no. But
Yeah.
aye, the guy's like the perfect specimen for fucking Superman.
That's the thing though, the Corrin Sweat Superman, I really liked. I remember, I mean, you and me, this is not a Superman household, right? We're not
Yeah.
really that arsed about Superman at all. But I remember when the Corrin Sweat one got announced and you were like, oh, okay, I don't know. But then it was, I
Yeah.
had a good time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I wasn't like, this is the greatest movie ever made, but I enjoyed myself. Do you know what I mean? But he was a good actor and also looked like that. Do you know what I mean?
I think for these movies to work, you need to be all in.
Yes.
Like, if you're making a serious well, this is a Superman movie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Featuring Batman.
yeah, no, but it is considered a Superman movie, but Batman has more screen time.
Yeah.
Bit weird, but okay. They're not all in on it, and we know there was like issues with the studios and the filming and that. So, like, you're always gonna get a movie like this if not everybody cares.
Yeah. No, totally. I'm trying to think of an eloquent way to say this as well about the Batman. Everything about Batman in this movie feels thick, and I'm not meaning THICC thick.
Yeah.
God damn, right? I'm meaning like, I don't want to say stubby, but like the bat suit is like wider and thicker
Yeah.
and like more like even like the ears on the Batman suit are like stubby. All of like the bat like ninja star
Aye,
blade
the
things.
the batarangs.
Yeah, the batarangs. Yeah.
Batarang.
They're even like thick and stubby, do you know what I mean? And there's probably a large intelligent word that describes what I'm trying to describe, but all I can think of is thick and stubby. Like, and I'm sorry, but
I think the problem is Ben Affleck got too huge. Like, you don't need to be built like that.
yeah, because then obviously the suit's going to be bigger, and yeah.
Like, the suit needs to fit him, fuck's sake.
Yeah.
But you can't have, like, this big hulking body.
And then a
that-
tiny little suit.
No, but it's not even that. The big suit, the big fucking thick, stupid Batman thing.
Yeah, I
and
don't
then we tiny ears.
I'm
Batman!
I don't even like the bat symbol in it. Like, it's like,
It's fucking stupid.
I get it though, right? Because obviously, I get trying to reinvent it after the Nolan ones, right? But just fucking don't. Just shut up. Zack Snyder was not the man to take on the
No.
first Batman project since Nolan. And I think this movie also tried to be a bit more meta, quote unquote. Like,
yeah.
I think there was a lot of like wink, nudge, nudges to the audience that like we didn't need. Like, there's the bit with Lawrence Fishburne being like, no one cares about Clark Kent going up against the Batman. And then there's like the gap, do you know what I mean? Like, and then there's the bit where Lex Luthor is doing his thing and it's like Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne. I love bringing people together. And it's like, and there's all these gaps after they do lines like this. And like, just off the top of my head, the only other one I can think of that does this is the Spider-Man No Way Home, the one that had all of them in it. And like, I can imagine, like, for that, I remember when like Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire got introduced, and when we went to the cinema to see it, everyone was like, woo, right?
Yeah.
And I can imagine that this is what they thought was going to happen in the cinemas for Batman versus Superman. But it's really weird when you watch it at home, because even No Way Home, there's all these like silent gaps where they know people are going to be cheering in the cinema, but when you're watching it at home, you're like, why is it taking him 5 minutes to get out of that portal? Do you know what I mean? And it's the same in this. It's like after every line about both of them, there's this kind of weird silence, and it's like, at this point, I'm just annoyed that this silence is making the movie drag on longer. Do you get what I mean?
I get what you mean, but also my issue with them doing the wee nod and winks is that you're doing it in the movie. Like, the movie that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
We don't need it in this movie. See, maybe the movie before.
If there had, yeah.
I mentioned to you, why not have Bruce Wayne in Man of Steel doing
Yeah, like
this?
show up at the end kind of thing.
See the first 10 minutes where obviously don't phone Jack and tell to get permission to leave, right?
I love that this is your big thing about this
No,
movie.
it's-
Not like the 3 hours that we had to sit through, just the opening like 20 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
Have Bruce there to witness this and show us him witnessing this in Man of Steel. Then in the second one, it gives you reason to think. It gives you a reason for he's doing this, not just, oh, here's a wee 5 minutes of him, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, and then the time jump, and then
Yeah.
it's like, but also it's like, I understand why Bruce Wayne wouldn't know who Clark Kent is, right? Because Clark Kent is just a reporter, right? But there's all this stuff of like, who's Bruce Wayne? What do you mean, who the fuck is Bruce Wayne? Like, he fucking runs Gotham, do you know what I mean?
He's meant to be like the greatest detective in that. You're telling me he can't see through the fucking glasses?
Aye, 100%, 100%.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah, you're trying to tell me that Bruce Wayne doesn't know that Clark Kent's Superman, do you know what I mean? But again, it's like what you said last week where they all know who each other are, but they're all using their bat voices and all this kind of thing, right? This is it's the same thing. It's like the Clark Kent takes the glasses off and everyone's like, oh my fucking God, do you know what I mean?
It's a pathetic movie. 2.5 hours in, you think, right, we're nearly done here. You get fucking hit with Doomsday.
Yep. And then this movie does the thing where every time you think the movie's going to end, there's another ending tacked on. Do you know what I mean?
I feel ever since The Dark Knight Rises,
yes,
that they've really struggled to find an ending for Batman movies.
Yes.
That's all of these movies that have kind of, you could have finished about 3 endings ago, big man.
Aye, 100%, 100%. And the movie's called Dawn of Justice. You see the other members of the Justice League in email form in all these wee tiny clips.
Yeah.
And then there's that thing at Superman's funeral, quote unquote Superman's funeral. Fuck off, do you know what I mean? Who at the time bought that? Who at the time went, oh no, Superman's dead. What are we ever going to do? It's fucking setting up. Never mind, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, right? But there's the thing at Superman's funeral with Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot standing there and she's like, what now? And he's like, well, we go and find these people, you arsehole. Do you know what I mean? He's like, I sent you the fucking email.
Yeah, like,
I fucking hate this movie.
Did you not get my attachment? No.
Did the attachment files corrupt or something? Fuck off.
And Jesse Eisenberg knows about them all. Yeah, he does sweet fuck all about them.
Yeah, the only reason I'm not spoken about Jesse Eisenberg is because I'm trying to stick to just Batman themed things, like for talk about this movie.
He's the main protagonist in a quote unquote Batman movie.
Yeah. I think, and maybe it's just because the rest of the movie pissed me off so much that Jesse Eisenberg doesn't piss me off as much as Lex Luthor.
He's an irritating little fucking scrote in this.
But is that just Jesse Eisenberg?
No, we've seen him in better stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
He's better than this.
That's true. It's annoying, isn't it? Like, this is like, because Jesse Eisenberg doesn't normally do huge, massive films. Do you know what I mean? Like, the only other huge, massive films I can think of that he's done is like Zombieland and The Social Network. Everything else he does is very like indie, very like you'll get a good amount of views, but it's no breaking the bank. Do you know what I mean? And this is like, it always annoys me when actors are like, oh, this is finally my big blockbuster moment, and it's like, no, it's not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, you fucked it, mate. You fucked up, buddy.
You fucked it. But I know, basically, fuck Ben Affleck, fuck Batman in this particular era, and who can be arsed? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a really weird, like, 5-6 year of just bad DC movies.
Of just, and just of people, like, even after people are like, fuck Zack Snyder, it's like, oh no, but this one wee tiny group on the internet is so about Zack Snyder that we need to keep hiring him.
What about
him? Stop it.
Like, there's nothing about him that you could be like, no, he's a great director.
No. And if anybody disagrees and can hit us with, this is a great Zack Snyder movie, you should watch this and change your minds, please let us know. We are open to having our minds changed. I have just yet to sit there and go, I'm buzzing for the new Zack Snyder movie. Do you know what I mean?
There's nothing I've seen that I could be like, 100%, like, I'm in his camp, because there's nothing. It is garbage. Pure garbage he makes.
Right, we're done with this pish. We'll move on to the next one. We're moving on to 2017's Lego Batman.
Yes.
Ross, hit us with your pish.
So, as Lauren said, Lego Batman 2017, directed by Chris McKay, starring Will Arnett, Zach Galifianakis, Michael Cera, Rosario Dawson, and Ralph Fiennes, and a whole slew of other cast members.
Yeah. Now, we weren't going to include this, but when we went to the Batman exhibit down in London a couple of years ago, there was a tiny Lego Batman suit in amongst everybody else's Batman suits, and we were like, oh yeah, of course, Lego Batman. And I remember we watched it at the time. It was like a hungover Sunday, and we were like, fuck it, get it on. and like thoroughly enjoyed it. So I was really looking forward to watching
Yeah.
this again. And like this movie has no right being as good as what it is. It is so full of references. Like the first 10 minutes references every Batman movie, and then you've still got the rest of the movie to go through. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
This could have just been a daft, straight to DVD kids movie where nothing really needs to be taken that seriously and we can all have a silly, goofy time. And then this movie ends up like obviously showing kids all this other side of Batman and the villains in movies. And then also like the moral of the story being about like found family. It's gorgeous. This is such a gorgeous wee movie.
Oh, this movie is such a love letter to like Batman's history.
100%.
As you said, it has every like see the scene where it's like goes through. Oh, you done this in
Yeah, this.
2012.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Is it this? You can tell this was made by people that love Batman.
Totally.
Like they put like obviously with a Lego movie anyway. You need to have so much detail, but
They always look great.
oh yeah.
Like without sounding stupid, obviously everything's made of Lego. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but it looks great, and even like the way things are built looks great when they need to like do the kind of master builder
Yeah.
thing and stuff. But even like the noise, the sound effects are hilarious. Do you know what I mean? See, like the pew 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 pew. Like,
Yeah. Like to add all that stuff in and manage to do what Zack Snyder couldn't and add like a complex like it's a very complex like deep storyline in this.
absolutely.
And I mean, as you said, this is meant to be a kids film, but adults will get more out of this movie than any kid will.
Totally. Like, this movie has no right being this layered, this complex, hitting
No.
us with morals about found family, about
Yeah.
changing like your view on the world. Like, what the fuck? This is just a Batman Lego movie,
Yeah.
and yet it's great. Like, this is one of the best ones.
Oh fuck yeah! Like this does Batman the most justice out of everything bar fucking Nolan's movies.
Yeah, and I love as well that like the whole start of it is just like, Batman, you're actually fucking dreadful at your
Yeah.
job. Like, you've been fighting crime for years. Why is Gotham still overrun with criminals? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like they just paint it as Batman is just a selfish asshole.
Yeah.
And it's true when you think about it.
No, totally. I don't have feelings, Alfred.
Like he thinks he's giving himself selfishly to this. I was like, yeah, but it does make you think that nah, you're still not really doing anything right though.
No, totally. It's when she becomes commissioner, Barbara Gordon becomes commissioner, and the Joker's like, okay, we're all gonna surrender, and all of the Batman villains surrender, and he's just sitting there like, what? What do I do now? What the fuck? And then
Yeah.
it is that like, oh, what's Batman gonna do now that there's no crime to fight in
Yeah.
Gotham? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? Like you can do whatever you want, and he's so lonely because he's never made a friend, or he's never like allowed himself to like get closer to anybody. So like he is just really lonely with like no crime
Yeah.
to fight. Like, and I like that this one as well is like he has no interest in being Bruce Wayne. Like he walks about his house with a Batman mask on and a
Yeah.
dressing gown. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously like he adopts Robin by accident because he's too busy staring at Barbara Gordon, and then it's him trying to learn how to like work as a team. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
even the part where like the Justice League are having a party without him, and he's like, oh, okay. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh man, so good.
Yeah, like this is the first one to really reinforce that this isn't a good lifestyle for anybody.
Yeah.
Like being the solitary cool billionaire just isn't a thing.
No, totally. Do you know what else I love about this movie apart from just the Batman of it all? Will Arnett, great Batman. Like I like his Bat voice. I understand great Batman in the context of a Lego Batman movie. I have no interest in watching Will Arnett be the Batman.
Oh no, fuck no.
But really funny, really good. Line delivery's great. Like just the tiny little suit. And I love when there's the themed suits. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
Alfred's like, I miss the 60s and all this kind of
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, Will Arnett does it like Christian Bale-esque,
Yes.
but it's funny how he can like incorporate like what you say like this narcissist ego, but then it's just like that you do still feel like a bit of sadness in when he's doing all the you daydreaming again. Is it what? No.
I
And-
know. I love that we're like like we're just talking about Lego Batman, do you know what I mean? But we're like, no, this movie's great. Like
Oh, 100%. This is like such an enjoyable film.
totally. And even like all the Bat villains in it, like you like the Bane in this one looks like the Bane from the Schumacher ones, yet has the Tom Hardy accent. Like Catwoman, whenever she talks, it's like, meow, I'll get him, Joker, meow. And all this is so stupid. But then like what I love as well is like when the Joker goes to what's it called? The
Phantom Zone,
Phantom
yeah.
Zone, and all the villains from every universe have been trapped in this Phantom Zone. And you've got Sauron, Gremlins, Voldemort, all your kind of universal Hammer horror, like Creature from the Black Lagoon, a skeleton and stuff. You've got the Wicked Witch of the West.
You've got Dracula, King Kong, Godzilla.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
It's so class. It's so class. And I love like when they all come back and the gremlins are like biting the Batmobile and all that. And it's like, no. But like, what's the new kind of bat machine in it? And it's like a dog, like a sniffler, scuttler.
Scuttler, I think it is.
Scuttler. And like when Batman's like, go away, and like the wee ears are dripping, and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, like it has enough to keep you entertained, but also it doesn't like take it too serious as well.
No, absolutely. And like you say, like there's even bits when it's like, oh, we finally decide to work as a team. And then it's like, Robin, we're going to hit people so hard that words will show up immediately. And it's like, bam, splat, blah, blah, blah. And even like they reference the shark repellent spray. Are you fucking joking? Do you know what I mean?
See, this is a perfect movie to be meta in.
Yes.
Because it works and it makes sense.
Yep. And like even just like the thing between the Batman and the Joker, and the Batman's like, Joker, you mean nothing to me, and the Joker's like, but why? Like, do you know what I mean? It's just this movie has no right being as good as what it is. Do you know what I mean? And it's like an hour 40, and you're just laughing, and then you're like feeling shit halfway through, and you're like, oh, like, oh no, this movie has no right being as good as what it is, and I would highly recommend Lego Batman to anyone who hasn't seen it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth a watch. Like you'll be entertained. It's funny, and if you're into Batman, you'll get 90% of the wee nod and winks to it.
Absolutely, and I think it's cool for like kids to watch this, and then when kids grow up and they watch Lord of the Rings or they watch Gremlins, and they'll be like, oh, they were in Lego Batman. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're already coming into things with like a baseline knowledge. Love it. Huge fan.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Shout out to Zoe Kravitz as well.
Yes, who is Catwoman in this one and then bounces into becoming Catwoman in the one we're about to speak about, funnily enough. What a good segue, Ross. And with that, let's dive into 2022's The Batman.
Best movie ever.
Hit me with your push.
The Batman 2022, directed by Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz, Paul Dano, Jeffrey Wright, John Turturro, Peter Sarsgaard, Andy Serkis, and Colin Farrell.
Exquisite. Now, we've had a kind of weird relationship with this movie. Like, I was buzzing for this movie to come out, like the debut of our Pats as the Batman. And this is coming from me, a Twilight girly from a young age, right?
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson has been in my life for a long time, and I would honestly consider Robert Pattinson the first love of my life. Sorry, Ross. So this is huge for everyone involved, right? But we went to see this in the cinema, and I remember us really enjoying it until about halfway through, because this, again, is not... It's a long boy, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember us coming out of the cinema being like, it was okay, it could have been a wee bit shorter. Like, I think the end of the movie kind of threw us off, and then we didn't really watch it again after watching it in the cinema. So then when we sat down to watch it this time, I was like, oh my God, we're arseholes. This movie is incredible.
Oh, 100%.
Why have we not rewatched this movie? And I genuinely think it is the runtime that throws us off. And it's not, I'll sit for a long movie. I think it's just like, I need to find time to sit and enjoy this nearly 3-hour movie. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, we both, as soon as it finished, the ending didn't piss us off as much. I felt like it made sense the second time watching it. I think we got a lot more from it, and I was like, why have we been sitting saying it's all right? This movie's great.
Yeah. I mean, this one kind of goes back to the the more darker, grittier roots. I mean, this one is probably the most realistic you're ever going to get for a Batman.
Yes, Yeah, I really love that this movie almost starts with like a horror movie entrance of the villain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's really, really creepy, like the beginning of the Riddler, and then even as it goes on, like the criminals are like looking in the shadows. They're scared. Do you know what I
yeah.
mean?
This didn't need to be a Batman movie, and it would still be a great movie.
Absolutely. This movie is like if Seven met The Crow in the best way
Oh yeah, yeah,
possible. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very gothic. Very. It's more of a detective story
yeah,
than
yeah.
a Batman movie. You know.
Oh,
And
you don't get like superhero vibes from Batman in this movie at all.
no, I mean this is like it says on his notebook, like year 2 of the Batman
Yeah,
project, and he's coming at it from this like it is a detective thing, and it's not that the Batman is. I think by the end of the movie, he's like, I am the Batman,
yeah,
but it's coming at it from like I'm doing this to try and help the city, but he's not really bothering. Like we're at a very young Batman
yeah,
who's not really even bothering with like the Wayne Enterprises side of things. His whole life is just I am a nocturnal animal. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Like you're seeing him still try to like get into the Batman like persona, if you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah,
Like he's still not like 100% comfortable like being Batman. He still doesn't really understand or know why he's doing it.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, it's the first time you proper see detective work from Batman, and that's kind of the whole point. And like every Batman's had it, the world's greatest detective, and it's such a nice change from just having like punch kicky like Kapow like Batman's.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I like that there's a different type of origin story here. Like,
Yeah,
it's still the same, but it's more that, like, Thomas Wayne was going for mayor and ended
yeah,
up getting shot rather than it just being like down a dark alleyway, blah blah
yeah.
blah. Like
Like it doesn't get lean into like, oh, my parents are dead that much. Like this is just a
it's a wee goth boy trying to save the city,
yeah.
basically. Let's not fuck about here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you only really find out about his history throughout the movie, through the Riddlers. I mean, the Riddler in this easily one of the best like villains in Batman history.
This is what I love about this movie is it takes villains and characters that we've already seen in the previous 9 million Batman movies and really turns them on their head. Do you know what I mean? Like we've already seen the Penguin, we've already seen the Riddler, we've already seen the Catwoman, and yet these their own types. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no comparison between this Penguin and Danny DeVito's Penguin and this Riddler and Jim Carrey's Riddler. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
these are everything. If we thought the Nolan ones were set in realism, this one's like, no, we're taking this to like the gritty New York slums, but Gotham. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, just everything about it. See Paul Dano's the Riddler, like
Incredible.
how he's went like how it's changed from like just like Jim Carrey in a green spandex
Yeah,
suit,
hee ha ha. Here's a riddle. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, to like being like a radicalized, I mean, terrorist through it's all through the internet. It's set in modern times, but I don't think like this will be dated because of that.
No, I agree. And I think it's more of like a timestamp rather than anything else
Yeah,
because when we were watching it and I was looking up, I think it was round about, I mean, obviously it had been a thing before, but this was when kind of the Reddit forums of this kind of thing and like your kind of incel patter and all that kind of stuff was like coming into the mainstream, if you know what I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
where like people were talking about it more and more. Like we were 2 years after the pandemic, and I think a lot of people during the pandemic were in their house on the internet getting dragged down all these rabbit holes. So it was round about now that it was like, oh, by the way, this is like, this was a subculture, but now we're seeing more and more
yeah,
people.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like a nice timestamp of what was going on at the time. Do you know what I mean? But I think I totally agree with you. I don't think it's aged it at all. I think it's been like, oh, was this then? Right, okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like they've used all this stuff, but it doesn't feel gimmicky.
No.
Like normally you get them when it's like, oh, this is what's happening now. Let's just add it in. But
Yes.
this is like something that's going to like they caught it just kind of at the beginning of it, and we've seen how this shit fucking blows up now.
Well, that's the thing. Like in the Riddler's chat room thing, whatever it is that he's using when he's putting the videos out,
Uh huh.
the the Gotham PD are like, oh yeah, there's like he's only got 500 followers, and it's like, yeah, but that's enough, you
Yeah.
know? Like, we never thought of that at the time. Like, not to get super like dark and grim and horrendous, but we've seen now through different news articles and stuff that 500 people's enough. That is enough people
Oh,
that if they work together, shit gets done, and it's not good. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
for his planning this, I mean, that's where like they keep the comic book superhero stuff because his plan after everything happens
To
is
just
that,
flood Gotham.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's a bit silly, but hey ho, right? But all you need is 1 in 5 people to be up for this,
Yep.
and like you've got enough to cause some serious damage.
Yeah, you've got an army on your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. And I like that the Penguin is just like a mobster. You know, like he's just he's just a bad guy gangster. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, Colin Farrell in this is just unreal.
He is unrecognizable, and I'm not just saying that from the fact that he's got about 100 prosthetic chins on his face. Like, if you didn't know this was Colin Farrell, you're not looking at this being like, that's a Colin Farrell performance. Do you know what I mean?
100%. I mean, even the fact that due to this, he gets his own TV show.
Yeah, we've not watched the TV show, but I've heard great things
Yeah.
about it.
Like, Colin Farrell really leans into this, and like I remember even the trailer on that, and I was like, "Who is that?" Like, I don't recognize it, and even the accent in that is just that. Like, it was a real shock when they said, "Oh, Colin Farrell's a penguin." It's like, fuck off.
I don't talk shit. Yeah,
Like, you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
even see it in him.
No.
Like, normally when you hear that, oh, it's them, it's like, no, still don't recognize it.
Totally.
And he's only in this for 10 minutes. Like, he's just like
And
a,
he's great. Like,
Yeah.
that's a great solid 10 minutes. Do you know what I mean?
He's just like a cog to carry this story over, and oh, it's fucking amazing.
Totally, totally. The only one I kind of have an issue with, and it's not even really an issue, is Zoe Kravitz. And again, I think it's suffering from the Ben Affleck bias over here, is that like, I like Zoe Kravitz. I think she's good. I think she's gorgeous. I think she has a presence about her that makes you want to look at her. But I personally think she's Zoe Kravitz in everything I've ever seen her in. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not seeing range from Zoe Kravitz, but I'm not going into a Zoe Kravitz performance expecting groundbreaking material here. Do you know what I mean? But she definitely has something about her. She's got that je ne sais quoi. Do you know what I mean? Because your eyes are totally drawn to her, and I don't know if it's because she is that beautiful or if it is that wee something about her. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think I've seen enough Zoe Kravitz to really judge. I mean, what else has she been in?
Well, we like that Caught Stealing, the Austin Butler one that she's in. She's in X-Men First Class. She's in Hunger Games. She's in the. I mean, we were too old for the Divergent stuff, but she was in that.
Yeah.
Like, she's been in a lot, but as like character number 4 kind of
Yeah.
thing. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now it feels like she's actually getting, you know, the leading lady supporting status.
Yeah.
She was in the TV show of, is it Empire Records or the other one? What's the other 90s film that's set in a music shop?
High Fidelity?
Yes. It's either High Fidelity or Empire Records.
Oh,
They
right,
made a
okay.
TV show of it and she's in it. But I feel like you end up knowing more about Zoe Kravitz's personal life. Do you know what I mean? As like, who's she
Alright.
going out with now, all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
rather than her actual performances. So that's what I mean, is like, I don't know if I'm coming to Zoe Kravitz with a kind of bias, or if it's just that she's not really had the room to do anything with yet. But I like her as Catwoman. I just think Zoe Kravitz is Zoe Kravitz, whatever she walks
Yeah, yeah.
into. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she's bad in this, but if I was going to cut a storyline to save 30 minutes, it would be the Catwoman story.
Yeah, the only other thing I would cut is the Barry Keoghan thing as the Joker, but I don't even think it's the clip I would cut. I would just cut his casting. I'm really,
Yeah.
really not looking forward to this at all.
I'm looking forward to the sequel, but I'm also very concerned about if he's going to fucking, like, how is he going to do it? Barry Keoghan is so hit and miss.
No, I know. Like, what, everything. Like,
Yeah.
we watched that Crime 101,
Yeah.
and he was all right in that. I think that's probably one of the first times I've heard him do a passable accent. But even, like, the clip, well, not even the clip, even, like, the 5-minute scene where it's the Joker talking to the Riddler, and he does the laugh, and it feels like he's pushing the laugh out. Nothing about
Yeah.
it feels natural, which You have to make it feel like if you're going to be the Joker.
Yeah.
Again, though, we've been spoiled with Jack Nicholson. We've been spoiled with Heath Ledger. So these are huge shoes to fill, huge. And I just don't think Barry Keoghan's your man to do it. I'm sorry.
I just don't think we need another Joker. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, Nicholson, Ledger, I mean, we're not going to get into fucking Leto's Joker. Right? That was a fucking disgrace.
Yeah.
But after the Leto one, and I get this is a total different universe, they've retooled it, rebooted it, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Leave the Joker out for a while.
I agree.
Like, there is plenty of other Batman villains that in this universe could do the job.
Totally. I fully agree. Even if this had just been just the Riddler, do you know what I mean? Like, don't give us the Joker, don't give us nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, details about the second one are kind of dripping in, and Sebastian Stan is going to be Harvey Dent / Two-Face.
Yeah.
I think that'll be really good, but drip it that way. Do you know what I mean? I don't need Barry Keoghan as the Joker. I don't know if I'm prepared to sit through Barry Keoghan's Joker.
As I say, this is a coin flip. See what I've done there?
Hey.
But this is either going to be like one of the best, but one of the worst. Easy.
It's not going to be one of the best. I'm going to say that right fucking now. No way. Remember though, there was a while where they thought it was going to be Joaquin Phoenix's Joker that was going to join this, and then I think after the backlash of the Joker, and then just the dud that was Folie à Deux.
Yeah.
I love that everyone's been like, that's plenty. Do you know what I mean?
I think that was obviously this would be the best thing. Joaquin Phoenix Joker was great. Looking back, it wasn't.
No.
But yeah, I mean, I just leave the Joker out here. See if you can make a Batman like trilogy, whatever they're doing, and not have the Joker in it.
Yeah, just as a gimmick, you know.
Yeah.
Let's try. I get it though. The Joker's the biggest one, like the most known one. Do you know what I mean? But make it interesting. Like give us one that nobody knows about. I mean, Lego Batman chucked you every Batman villain, even Condiment Man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they chucked you everything. Pick a mad rogue one and just see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you have the one. Oh, what was it? The Harley Quinn movie. And it's the guy that when he kills somebody, he scars himself.
Oh, yeah.
Victor Staz or something it is.
Ewan McGregor?
No, it's a character in it, I'm sure.
Oh, why in?
Have somebody like that, like, if this is a detective movie,
yes.
Like, if you're going to try and continue the same themes and that, have him look for this guy. Like, it would be so much better to just have that rather than, all right, it's a Joker again, because as much as the Joker, I mean, the Joker's the most memorable villain of through any superhero, I think, regardless. But I don't know if they caught Barry Keoghan at the height, so I don't know if maybe they thought, right, no, like he's Dewey's superhero thing. But they tried it with Marvel Eternals, didn't work.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about this the last time we ranted about Barry Keoghan, so I'm not going to dwell on it for too long. I think Barry Keoghan was a rising star up until people realised he's actually not that good. But I think by the time everybody's realised that he's not that good, he's been booked for fucking everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So now people have got a bit of the Barry Keoghan fatigue because they're like, oh God, I need to sit through another movie with this prick. But everybody, after Banshees and Inisherin, everybody booked him for everything. And then it just goes to show, though, the more body of work he does, the more everyone's like, I don't know.
I think he's just plodded through too many movies now where you do need to start delivering something again. But I don't think the 5-year gap between the Batman and the new one's going to help him.
Yeah, I agree.
I think this had to be something that had to be like done in 2-3 years. We probably wouldn't feel this way about it.
Yeah, I get you. I don't mind, though, the gap between this one and the next one's supposed to be 2027, 2028. I think it almost fills me with confidence that they've waited so long to make the next one, because that to me screams that they are taking their time. They are writing a great script. They are making sure that everything is done correctly. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'll be proved wrong, but to me, this is, no, we made a good movie. We want to keep making a good movie. We want to take our time. We want to make sure that everything's done right, because Robert Pattinson is such a good Batman. And I remember at the time everyone was like, Robert Pattinson? But I'm not just saying this because he's been the love of my life since I was 13, right? But when we were watching this, you were like, oh, like, do you think Robert Pattinson's a good actor? And my answer is yes. Like, yes. And it's not just because he has been the love of my life since I was 13, right? Like, I think when you watch a Robert Pattinson performance, he's different in every single movie he's in. Like, he's not afraid to do a stupid voice or to look ugly or to be like, to just look mental. Lighthouse,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at you. Do you know what I mean? But I think he could have came off Twilight as like the world's stunner and like coasted off of just looking the way he does
Yeah.
and just being like a leading man in teenage rom-coms for a good while. But he's really stepped away and been like, no, and he makes some really, really interesting choices. He's not, see, for all his like big mainstream franchise movies,
Yeah.
he'll go away and he'll make something kind of weird like The Lighthouse or stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, he's about to be in June 3 with bleached hair and no eyebrows, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I don't even know what kind of voice he's going to put on, you know? And he's also went on to voice like Studio Ghibli movies as well.
Yeah.
Like, he's really put a lot of strings in his bow that he doesn't have to do that. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like, Robert Pattinson could just turn around and be like, I am stunning and a passable actor, therefore I'm going to coast my way through this. But you can tell he's really in this for the love of the game. Do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? And I think he's a great Batman. I really like the take of like goth detective Batman.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I can't remember who was in the running for it at the time, but no, he's perfect for this Batman. I feel like they've written it to his talents rather than like him then be like, right, no, Batman has to be like this. You need to mold to that. And is it, how can they not like get an actor that, right, this is what you're good at. Let's make this work for you rather than you must fit this mold.
Totally, totally. Even like his Batman voice, it's just a deeper version of his like, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, he's not doing the whole like, swear to me. Do you know what I mean? He's just like, I am vengeance. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, everything about this Batman's just a bit mopey.
That's it. Like, it's just dark, gritty. Everybody's kind of just fed up with the shit.
100%. 100%. And I love Andy Serkis as his Alfred as well. Like, I love when Andy Serkis gets his time to shine.
Yeah, he's the first Alfred that looks like he could absolutely punch a head in.
Yeah. Because in this one, is he not like an ex-Marine or something?
I am sure.
I mean, I know there's been that kind of lead through all of them, but this one they really ham up on he used to be a Marine, do you know what I mean?
Andy Serkis looks jacked in this.
100%. I do love when Andy Serkis gets his time to shine because I feel like you can forget sometimes that Andy Serkis is actually a really good actor, do you know what I mean?
He's so underrated as an actor.
I totally agree. I think because it's like, oh, we'll just stick some dots on him and he can be Gollum or he can be Caesar or he can be whoever. You kind of forget that, like, no, he's actually a really talented guy.
Yeah.
Like,
it's always a nice surprise seeing like Andy Serkis in the flesh.
yes. Yeah. And speaking of just like people who see in the flesh, shout out to Trevor from EastEnders.
Oh yes.
Shout out to Trevor from EastEnders, who I did not expect to walk in as the fucking police chief.
He's the commissioner at the start.
Yeah. And he ends up being the corrupt commissioner.
Aye.
And also the twins from Cheaper by the Dozen / Desperate Housewives.
Aye.
It's like, why are these children now adults? Do you know what I mean? It's just, do you know what this? It's mad to see people you've watched on like telly when you were younger and now they're in this huge like the Batman. Do you know what I mean? Like this is, I think this is what should have been the one straight after Nolan. Do you know what I mean? But
100%.
we've had the dip.
Oh, yeah, this is like the movie I think Justice League thought of what they wanted to make.
Yeah. Idonna Superman thought it was gritty, and then this movie came along. Do you know what I mean?
Like even they tried to make it a political thriller. I mean, this movie is just a political thriller all the way through.
Totally.
And even the stuff with like Batman, like you see Ben Affleck, he's meant to be like very violent and that. Robert Pattinson's Batman knocks utter living shit out of people.
Holy shit. See the bit at the start where it's like October 30th, I
Yeah.
am vengeance. He batters fuck out
Yeah.
of those guys, man.
And it is more believable that this Batman can do it rather than Affleck.
Absolutely, absolutely. I think this is the closest to the vibe of the Nolan ones, but it stands alone. Do you know what I mean? I'm not comparing it to the Nolan ones, but what I mean is like it's got the dark and grittiness of the Nolan ones.
Yeah.
It just ramps everything up to an
Oh yeah,
11.
this is by far the grittiest one that you're
Absolutely.
going to get. Like, see, even just the bit where at the end where he gets shot with a shotgun. My one issue, he's bulletproof.
Yeah.
Don't really get that how that works, but is when he has to inject the adrenaline to save Catwoman.
Yep.
And my God, I was surprised that guy's head wasn't mush.
Yes, yeah, totally. No, he's a really, really good Batman. All of the violence in this movie is super believable violence.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like it is all guns and fists, and there's the obligatory John Wick nightclub scene.
Yeah.
I want to know, right? Sorry, just on the off tangent, and then we'll go back. I want to know where all these like huge industrial warehouse rave club things
Yeah.
are at, because I've never fucking been to one, but it looks like a good night until the
Aye,
inevitable
Batman
bust up.
comes, aye.
Yeah. But I'm not saying John Wick started it. I think Blade basically started the industrial nightclub
Oh, fuck yeah.
bash ups, but John Wick like reflung it up. But it has been since John Wick that like every other action film or superhero movie in this case has a nightclub fight scene. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I'm fucking here for it. I'm actually here for it. All things come back to John Wick, you know?
Aye, John Wick should be Batman.
See as well, like the soundtrack of this movie is so menacing. Like it keeps the ambience of the film on edge. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and also like I remember at the time, obviously they used Something in the Way, Nirvana, and I remember at the time people being like, "Oh, I don't know how I feel about like real music being used in Batman," but I don't think it doesn't take me out the film. Like out of all of the quote unquote real life songs that could be in a movie, this one fits the vibe of this movie perfectly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, people complain about it, but we are also in the TikTok era
Yeah.
where everything has to have a song over it. So it's a product of its time. Like,
Yeah. Well, it's starting the end, isn't it? Shout
Yeah.
out Glasgow, shout out the
Aye.
Necropolis.
But I think if you're going to do it once.
Yeah.
But no, when it's a great song, it fits this movie well. So if you're going to argue about that, fuck off.
Yeah.
Go write something better than.
I can't grip.
Aye.
grip.
Just to go back to your cast thing, this movie is just made up of that, guys.
Into it. Every second guy is like, oh my god, no way it's him. Oh my god, no way it's him. Like, what is it? Peter Sarsgaard is
Yeah.
in it. He's the DA.
Yeah, I mean, even like John Turturro is fucking Jesus.
Jesus.
I mean, they're all great actors. Like, I'm not saying that as if they're rubbish, but
Yeah.
every time it's like, holy shit, this is the second best casting in Batman movies you're going to get.
Totally. I really like John Turturro in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's like he's subtly menacing, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but it's like he does this thing where he's like, even though he's been nice to Catwoman, like there's still
There's an undertone there.
There's like a sleaziness to him.
Totally.
But he's not overtly doing anything. It's just you get this like, you're a creep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, whereas Colin Farrell's like outwardly sleazy. Like there is some of those that you need to keep an eye on him. Like,
Aye.
he plays like a menacing evil pretty good.
Totally.
I mean that, and you have Jeffrey Wright, who's just, I mean, he's great in everything.
Jeffrey Wright's never bad.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And I really like him as Gordon because it really and I'm sorry to keep comparing it to the Nolan ones, but like if Gary Oldman knew he was working in a corrupt police force but knew he had to get on with it, Jeffrey Wright is pretty much like, fuck these guys, Batman, what do you want to do? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, what I do like about this is you see more of a relationship between Batman and Gordon.
Totally. I do love it though, like they're just hanging about and it's just Batman in this big hulky suit, like, yes.
Yeah, like even the bit where it's like Batman gets knocked out with the explosion.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, then they hang it and it's like, right, I'm going to give you the keys, but you need to punch me. And it's like, because he knows that Batman's going to get, like, Batman's in the right here.
Yep.
And it's not just like the way Gary Oldman's and the Nolan Gordon was like, he just looked he just looked defeated every second.
Totally.
Like this one is actual. No, we can use Batman's like skills and knowledge to our advantage.
Totally. Yeah, like and I don't know if it's because this is like a younger Batman, is in like year 2 of the Batman, but there's more of like a hope to Gordon of like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
maybe we can fix this. I understand, obviously, like the Nolan, again, I'm really sorry to keep comparing it to Nolan, but like that's obvious, that went through Batman's entire like, I am becoming the Batman, I am now the Batman. Oh no, I'm not the Batman
Yeah.
anymore. But this is more like into the grittiness of it. Like everything with Christian Bale's Batman kind of not came easily, but like he just immediately had everything like good to go.
Yeah.
Whereas Robert Pattinson has like a kind of shitty motorbike, and like Gotham seems really derelict in this
Yeah.
one. And like Robert Pattinson, like, yeah, the suit and stuff's great and the tools and that are great, but it's brain power, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you get to like, funnily enough, the Riddler's riddles, like it's still got that kind of birthday card thing that like the Jim Carrey thing did, but everything's just a lot more menacing, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like naming all of the victims, do you know what I mean, and coming for Bruce Wayne and all this
Yeah.
kind of stuff. And when you go through the old orphanage, you can see that there's more of an impact on the fact that Bruce Wayne has decided to fuck off Wayne Corporations
Yeah.
and just stick to the Batman, that because he's not doing anything with that money, look at the nick of everything.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, you're sitting on wealth here, but you're not doing anything with it.
Uh-huh.
And your city is suffering because of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's the cool thing, is that it doesn't pull any punches, because as the Riddler says, is Thomas Wayne and Martha Arkham, which
Yep.
I didn't know. I don't know if that's true or if they're done it for the movie. I'm not sure, but as the fact is that these are like the Kennedys, and it's like corrupt political families that have fucked over a lot of people for their own gain. Which I like that. I like that they've added that in. Is that like, and the other ones is like, oh, Thomas, that's a bastion of greatness. And that.
Yeah.
No, these are big shady families that do control Gotham.
Yeah. Everybody's got a bit of dirt on them in this movie. Yeah, and I like that. And it's how Batman / Bruce Wayne tries to come to terms with that. Do you know what I mean? Of like, how are we fighting this corruption? And to the point where the Riddler just straight up tries to flood Gotham, to drown Gotham, to be like, okay, whoever stands, we have the next one. And your woman, who's the mayor, who's her from Sinners, she's the one that's like, we need to get the trust back into our city, into our institutions. And even like Catwoman's like, let's just get the fuck out of Gotham, man. This place is a shithole. And he's like, no, I'm gonna stay and I'm gonna fix it. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing where we are in the next Batman, you know?
Yeah, I wonder if they'll do a couple year, like a time jump. I hope they don't, but
I wouldn't, a reasonable time jump of like, okay, it's been a couple of years now, we've managed to clean things up, but you know, like, crime's still.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping there's not too much Joker, purely because when we see the Joker, he's already locked up in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I really hope there is another villain. I'm praying there is another villain at this stage.
From what I've seen, Sebastian Stan's confirmed to be Two-Face, which is huge for everyone involved if anybody knows me. And Charles Dance is supposed to be in it, but nobody's said what he or who he's going to play. Charles Dance.
I mean, you have a guess. I mean, Jeffrey Wright's got to become Commissioner Gordon. Yes, Sebastian Stan's in it, but is he going to be Two-Face in this, or is it going to be Harvey Dent?
Harvey Dent, yeah.
There's so much stuff they've left open that like it can be done. I mean, there is that fund that the big corporations have been stealing from. So who does it go after? Do they do a Nolan and like get the Joker to try and kill Batman, or you just don't know?
No,
Like,
totally.
I think they'll do it right. I'm just hoping that they can kind of continue the same vibes.
I want to go into the next Batman as blind as possible. I don't. There's probably more stuff out and about. I'm really trying not to look anything up. Like, I want to go in super blind. Yes, I know that I'm about to watch Sebastian Stan and Robert Pattinson in the one movie. Huge for everyone involved. But that's all I know, and that's all I want to know. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to dig too deep into the plot. Nothing. I want to just go in and be like, okay, and just be raw. I'm sick of going into movies where I've had to have seen like 4 standalone movies before I get to it, or be like, oh, you would know this if you'd went back and watched this. Like, I'm all for doing research for movies, but I like to do it afterwards. I like to go and see the movie and then look stuff up and be like, oh, I can't believe I missed this. That makes me want to go and see this movie again
Yeah, yeah.
because I know I've missed this. Do you know what I mean?
Especially within the superhero genre, there's too much of that. And I get it. It's these big company studios are driving us, so they get more views. But nah, even if they made these all standalone, I think it would be great.
I agree. Well, with that, troops, this is the end of Batman month.
Right?
We are Batmaned out our nuts.
That's enough.
So after this week, 10 out of 10 is going to be out of office for 2 weeks. We are going on holiday.
Holiday.
We are leaving the country, which we've not done for a good long while, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Right.
So there won't be an episode for 2 weeks. We will return, 10 out of 10 will return on the 13th of May.
Right.
We don't know what you're getting yet, but we'll figure that out.
Aye, that's an our problem.
Aye, that's an after holiday problem, do you know what I mean? But there's plenty of but you don't need to miss us too much. We've got hundreds of episodes you can listen to, and also I'll just plug it again. I was on The Horror and Heart and I was on Vampire Videos, so you can go and give them a listen to if you want to hear my dulcet tones talking pish about other special interests that I have. We'll see you in 2-3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to go on holiday. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in 3 weeks. Bye.
Bye.